Aljamain Sterling, former bantamweight champion. He's going to China to fight Brian Ortega. You feeling that? You like going we kind of pinned in the corner, or was that something you wanted?
I wanted a fight. I did call out Ortega. That was the first name I mentioned when I was coming up to featherweight. But China was not in my bingo card for fight location. But I did beg for a fight, finally got it, so I couldn't say no. So here we are.
It's one of the most misunderstood things in MMA. Why it seems like you somehow either you can correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes in the doghouse, you're a good-looking dude, former champ. You speak very well, like on your podcast, breakdowns, your fight IQ. I could see you on the desk in the future, a wealth representation of a mixed martial artist with the UFC, yet somehow it seems like sometimes you get the cold shoulder. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
This guy's got some street cred too.
It's I would say we've had an up and down relationship, but outside of like business stuff, whenever I talk with these guys, they've always been pretty good, really good actually. So I don't know. I mean, I do understand I wasn't a fan favorite for the style, my style, as I was the champ at the time, but
neither was GSP, and he grew into a legend.
Yeah, I think because he had Canada behind him.
Huh?
I think because he had the whole country of Canada behind him. I don't really have like a country behind me. Like, yeah, I'm popular here in the States, a little bit in Jamaica, but not a lot of Jamaicans practice the sport, so I'm not that popular in Jamaica. But with that said, I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. Sometimes I just scratch my head and wonder like what's going on.
Another thing I'll give it up is the way you and Marab handled the whole thing. Staying friends, teammates, homemates. You know, you're at his fights, he's at your fight. Yeah. And, you know, all without a blink. And others weren't able to do that in our sport. You know, they don't speak to each other anymore. And you guys somehow stay professional and cordial.
Yeah, that's my homeboy. We're neighbors here in Vegas. He's been nothing but great to me. One of my main training partners once I got injured. He had a really bad knee injury. Put him out for a couple of years. Marab stepped up. He became my uki, however you say it. And he was always there. Whenever I need a training partner to do extra drills or sparring, he was always that guy to show up for me. I coached classes a lot. He was my main training partner, showed him a lot of stuff. And he showed me some judo. So we just always been hand in hand. I took him to Jamaica. He took me to Georgia, his country. So it's been great, man. It's just a great relationship. And just overall, he's just a great dude. Just a great guy.
It really looks like you're truly happy every time he wins.
Yes. He's a man.
You're a big man to feel that way. Because, like I say, this sport, we've been in it for a long time. So if you, geez, man, like the knives come out when you least expect it. You know?
They do. But for me, there's nothing better than seeing someone you came up the ranks with, the same gym, both of us working full-time jobs, getting to a point where we're both able to quit and focus solely on the sport. And now he's having his success and making a ton of money, doing great things. The world knows who he is. He's like the mayor in his country. Like, he walks out there in the middle of the street and everyone knows him as the president. It's crazy. So it's nothing but love whenever I see him, whenever we hang out, and always whenever we train, we get after it.
I do want to come to bat for you for one thing. You mentioned the style. To me, I've always said your problem isn't with the fighter, it's with the sport. That's just part of our sport.
Yeah.
You took the time to learn something really well that gives a lot of people problems. So I've always enjoyed that. And when you think Brian Ortega, I want to see you guys actually hit the ground. That's what I would enjoy about that fight. What do you think of his jiu-jitsu, his style?
Brian's got a very dangerous style, good grappling. Obviously, he's got some flashy finishes, some cool flying triangles that he goes for, dangerous off of his back, even in the clinch. I think it's going to be a great fight, man. I don't know if it's going to hit the ground. I'm just going to take the fight wherever it goes. If he shoots or I shoot, I'm just looking to win in every single position I can.
At such a high level that you've reached at this point, you really see things you haven't seen before, right? It's just kind of like sharpening your own tools.
Sharpening your own tools and just being fast, your reflexes, everything, timing. everything has to come together at the perfect storm when fight day comes. You have to make sure you peak at the right time. That's the hard thing. You can do all the motions, go through all the perfect training camp, but when you get in there, sometimes things just don't click. Maybe you're overtraining, you overtrained, I should say, and maybe your head's not in the right mental headspace to be in there. So it's a dangerous sport. You got to make sure you're dialed in. And I would say that's the most difficult thing about this. So the guys who can show up time and time again, those are the guys that tip my hats to, because anyone can be good on one night. But when you can be good on multiple nights for years, that's something to applaud.
135 for sure is in the rearview mirror, right?
Yeah.
Or would you ever go back?
I can't. I don't think I could do that again. I don't think I could.
So even if Morab was on the way, it's
Yeah.
just not
I was done with the weight class. Done.
in the real estate world out there. It seems like he's doing well, and I know you're dabbling in that world too. So
Yeah.
is that in the future, or was that just to get you through while you became a world champ?
We'll see. That's something I was doing on the backside. Wasn't sure where I was going to go with fighting, how well it would pan out. I like to think I did pretty damn good. So with that said, Quinta's one of the biggest guys on Long Island. A lot of people know who he is, especially from fighting. So that's definitely helped him in his career. And for me, I'm just mostly focused on my podcast, my career, helping my guys, Marab, all these other young guys, Nassim, Dennis, the whole gang, man. And, of course, selling this beautiful Jamaican rum, which is my company. Some people don't know it's actually my company. I'm not just the face. I actually own it. So it's a lot of work,
Well, I can't wait to give it a taste. Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, guys. I'm a hustler, baby.